Hello there, people of the world, and welcome to today's episode of Coffee Chats with Jax. I'm gonna be real with you guys. It has been an incredibly, intensely emotional past 2 weeks. I haven't really felt this way in a long time, and I didn't know how to deal with it. If you've been following me for any period of time, then you probably know that I have in the past mentioned how I like to kind of put a mask on sometimes and not deal with pain and avoid negative feelings and stuff, and like that was a big testimony for me a couple of years ago when I realized that that was actually not a good thing. People see me probably as a really laughing, happy-go-lucky person that, I don't know, makes jokes and loves life and loves architecture and trees and the ocean and dolphins and all those things, but I feel some real big pain. And I think that there's been this thing for the past like 3 or 4 years in me that I'm scared of dealing with. And it's something that when I published my book Be Free last summer, I thought, oh okay, this is great. Now I'm done with the healing process. Now I'm done doing the work, and now I've did it, I'm done. And to a point, writing that book really did bring me a lot of freedom, because it was like very healing for me to write that book and to publish that book, and it stretched me in all new ways of digging into my story and my heart and who Jesus has been for me. And I'm not discrediting that at all. That was a huge deal in my life, but I was wrong in thinking that once that book was out, I was complete, I was done. The truth is, you guys, that book was a piece of my journey, but it wasn't my whole journey. And I don't think one book could be anybody's journey. I don't think one song, one video, one anything could be anyone's journey, because we're not done yet. I want to really make it a point to just know that and to speak that, because life is hard. Pain is real. It is scary. I'm terrified of pain because it hurts. There's been these like milestone marks in my life of when I know that for me personally have been the most painful, and looking at them and looking kind of like the patterns that they've developed in me and the way that I've tried to heal and cope from them, it breaks my heart. Which, by the way, a broken heart hurts really bad. I'm sure that you guys know that because you're humans. One girl, her name is Ruthie Lindsay. I listened to this podcast by her a couple days ago that my friend sent me, and she said that when she was dealing with the most pain of her life, she wanted everybody to fix her. She wanted everybody to do the work for her. She expected her friends, her husband, her parents, everyone, she wanted to fix her. But nobody could fix her because she had to do it. She was the only one who could do the work. Like, the role of a community is to like encourage her and to be there with her and to share their experiences with her and to lift her up and be there. But no one could fix her. When she realized that, like, everything shifted. And I'm at that place right now where I'm realizing that I'm the only one that could do this. I'm the only one that could put in the work to my own mental health, emotional health. I'm a whole human being. In the past, I've kind of shoved a lot of this under the rug because, to be really honest, I got kind of hurt by some people that were really into the boundaries and self-care stuff. All that stuff. I used to be really into that. Like, I used to like really be interested in learning, and then I got hurt by some people in that circle, and so I kind of just wanted to shove it all under the rug. And now I'm realizing that that was probably wrong of me, because there's a lot in there that's true. There's a lot of truth behind that stuff, and I want to learn about it. And so basically, I'm making this video to tell you guys that I want to put in the work, and I want to know your story and your experience with this stuff. Like, I just learned that there's actually scientific evidence and proof and all these things of like different things that could go on in our brains to make us sad, to make us anxious. Depression is a real thing. It's not something someone's choosing. That stuff is real. And I know personally for me, I like to ignore and pretend it's not because it scares me. That stuff seems too intense for me, and I'd rather smile and make jokes and numb out of my pain. The thing that like started all this stuff for me was happened when I was 17, and I was either alone in my room crying my eyes out, wanting to just like not exist, or running around trying to find the next party to go to. Whether or not I actually had real friends there, it didn't matter. I just needed to be around people, and I needed to be drinking because I wanted to not be a part of my actual life. I wanted to go be distracted by everything else in the world. And so I see patterns like that in myself pop up where I want to numb out of the pain. When we experience pain, it gives us the opportunity to later experience like deeper joy, which in my mind is like, oh, I want to get there, I want to get to the joy now. But it doesn't work like that. We can't just skip over pain. We can't just skip over hurt and pretend it didn't happen. We have to deal with it. And so I'm learning what that looks like. I know that it looks like healthy community, meaning not people that are going to fix you, people that are just gonna love you in your process and encourage you along the way. And it looks like a home for me. I've been looking for what home looks like for like ever. I desperately want a golden retriever dog, but I learned that I should have a home first before I have a dog. That's what everybody's telling me. I wanted to ignore them, but they're probably right. But to be really honest, for these whole past 2 weeks, I have wanted to do nothing but just lay on a couch, and that is not like me. I have not had the energy to do anything, but I realized that, like, yeah, pain happens, hurt happens, life's hard, but we gotta get up. We gotta keep moving forward. We gotta do the work, get in it, but life is still out there. And it might just be me, but whether I feel like it or not, I want to enjoy life because I know that there are so many things out there that the world has to offer, and I don't want to miss it. But I can't just have that. I can't just have the joys. There is hurt and there's heartache, and I want to deal with that too, but I have got to get up. So whatever has happened in your life that has hurt you, whatever those milestones are for you, it's uncomfortable, but we need to find out and we need to do the work. Because if we do the work from the pain, then we get to enjoy the deepest joys that life has to offer, and I fully believe that. I'm gonna be on this process and hold me accountable, okay? I am a joyful person, but there's more to me than that. There's a deepness in my heart. I'm a really, really deep thinker. I'm a really deep feeler. I feel everything, so because I feel everything, these past 2 weeks have been really hard. Can't help it. It's who I am. If you want to read my book on part of my journey in this, it's called Be Free. It's part of my journey. It is not my whole journey, but there's a link to that in the description box below. You can get that hard copy or a Kindle version on Amazon. Link in the description box below for that. Also, if you want to join my Patreon family, that is just my ministry, my online family, where you can support me and get more involved in what I'm doing. Links for that below as well. I'm going to be making another video soon to explain the whole Coffee Chats with Jax thing and to kind of revamp that and re-explain where my heart is with making these videos, because I've been doing them for like 3 years now, something like that. And I think that they matter, and I want to remission that, in a sense. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great start of the Christmas season. I hope that you guys are eating lots of cookies. I am. Anyway, I love you, and I'll see you next week.